Hello, so the best place to farm in the early game is the snake trail from the bamboo grove, but before I show you the pathing, you can also jump off the cliff to encounter more enemies. Let's speak about the skills. Now, it depends on what you want to do with your character and your build, but to be honest, I think the best options will be in the beginning the dodge, and of course the heavy smash attack. This is the basic one. Now let's speak about this a little bit. Why did I put so much into stamina? Well, stamina is one of the factors that will limit your damage, so if you put a few points over here, it will be even better. The dodge will feel very sluggish and kind of small, like a heavy dodge roll, unless you put more points over here. And dodging no longer interrupts light attack combo, which is amazing, and it's a massive change because that will allow you to attack a lot of enemies a lot faster. Doesn't seem like it's much, but believe me, if you dodge and continue your combo, you can also execute the higher damage combo hits. So it's a way to increase your damage as well, not just continuing to do damage. Now this is not so important, but if you can get more focus faster, it will help you deal more damage again because of the way the game works. And you can also take less damage after a perfect dodge because enemies will be kind of like that cheating. But more importantly, the perfect dodge leaves an illusion that will deal damage to nearby enemy. The damage itself is not so big, I don't know, I think it's about the same as 1 or 2 light hits. But again, it's just more damage, and if you're going to do it with your dodge, that will help you a lot. As for the extra health and extra stamina, to be honest, I don't really recommend them in the beginning of the game because you need damage, and damage is not easy to get. Later on, when you'll be able to increase your character's damage by other means, yeah, this will be more important, but for now, just leave it as it is. Have stances. Well, now this is a bit of a tricky one because acceleration apparently doesn't work for now. You should be getting some health back whenever you're consuming a focus point. Or it might be a bad translation and you will deal more damage with your focus points. To be honest, I don't know. I think you should gain some health after you use them. So I'll just leave it over here because it's still a good choice. If you don't want to put the points into it because it's not working right now, at least not for me, then just put them in the quick hand or some of the other stuff from over here. Now, keep in mind that if you put 3 points over here, or 5 points, I forgot what it is, you will get 2 focus points, and if you put even more over here, 10 in total, you'll get 3 focus points. So what does that mean? Well, that means you can charge up your attacks for more damage, or you can gain more points by normal combat. So let me show you. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Now this will one-shot a lot of the weaker enemies and deal massive amounts of damage. So the more focus points you use, the more damage you'll deal. Plus, in a fight, if you dodge, if you hit, if you do a lot of other stuff, you'll gain focus points that will actually stay on your character. They will not be depleted once you do the heavy attack, so the charging like this. But that means you can use them to combo. Now, sadly, as you can see, that will use up your stamina to charge the heavy attacks. So sometimes it will seem like it's not working. Okay, just press and hold. As you can see, it's using up quite a bit of stamina. And the longer you hold it, the more it will consume your stamina. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's go why the heavy attacks are so good. Now, this is not so important. You can more or less ignore this one. Because again, even though you will want to use less stamina, it's not such an important thing. Mainly because you'll be using it when you're full stamina anyway, and you already have the stamina regeneration from some of that stuff, so don't worry about it. So this is kind of like the most important one. Also, enable sprinting while charging is an amazing one. It will help you go through the game much faster and deal a lot more damage, and far much faster as well. This will help you to take less damage and will make your character a bit tanky, so that's why I took it a lot. Now over here, the resolute counter from some of this other stuff is very important to get as well, but remember, you need to have some focus points stored up so you can use this. So that's why you'll not be using this a lot in the beginning. As for the pillar stances, they're nice, but they're a bit gimmicky. And the problem with them is that in the beginning, you don't really have a lot of ways to increase your damage, so that's why I don't recommend you use them. And they're not that good unless you invest a lot more points into them. For example, the frost stance, I used it. And unless you invest almost all of your points into it, it's not that good because you cannot charge it while moving. Also, keep in mind that you'll have to charge it 3 focus points in order to make it effective and deal as much damage as the other one. So, it's not really that good. It will only be good after you have the tactical retreat, after you do one of those heavy attacks, and then you have the whirling frost. Then it will be good, but still, it's not going to do quite enough damage in the normal playthrough or, enough damage to normal enemies. If you want to go for immobilize, just go for the ones on the left a little bit so you can get this one. And this will actually be a massive improvement because you'll only be able to use it a couple of times per battle. And it might sound very easy to put some stuff over here, but you don't really want to use it against normal enemies, more or less against elites and bosses. Over here, transformations, you don't really want to go for the moon realm because you don't really dodge that much, and if you're going to do a lot of damage, you're going to be spamming attacks, so that's not going to work. So if you want to put a few points over here. Maybe max this out, or maybe just put 3 or 4 points over here. Depends on what you like more, but mostly dodge over here will be the main thing. And charged heavy attack over here. Now, let's go over the location. So, bamboo trail. Actually, let's go over here so you can see again where we are. The game actually highlights where you are, which is a nice feature. Bamboo groove, snake trail. So how do you farm over here? Well, that's easy. You just go up the path, right? Right. Also remember, you can... I like the wheat. The big bronze set thingy. And you can start charging your attack from here. And the snakes are actually pretty good on experience. See? Even though I got attacked, I didn't lose a lot of damage. And then you can mostly use light attacks. That didn't go as planned. Okay, you can stay there. Now, you have two options over here. You can either go destroy the skeletons and the pots. I'd like to destroy the pots where the skeletons are awakening. And you have another row over here. It's not a lot of wheel. Okay. They can be very annoying because they'll combo you to death. But just use light attacks against them like that. And as you can see, I already have a few focus points. Now, this is the fun part of the game. You can either just drop down from here to go next to the next area. Actually, let me show you. So this is the easy way. Don't worry about that lost health. The enemies over here are not that strong. You don't really need that much health. You collect the mushroom over here. And then just run to the right. You can awaken as many snake skeletons as you can. There's a normal snake over there, but you want to stop when you see the second snake warrior. Over here, so start charging. Okay, if you have two snakes, use your form. Transform, come on. And start just killing the normal snakes with the... I don't know what this is. I guess it's a wolf form, wolf fire form. Mix in a couple of heavy attacks as well. You should be mostly done with them. Additionally, you can just use the head stomp like that to kill the first two skeletons. I mean, to kill the two snake warriors. And then just light attacks for the rest of these guys. But they'll be very annoying with that charge attack that will interrupt you. If you have a few focus points, this will allow you to combo. That's a lot of points we just got. There is also another way to do this, let me show you. We just teleport back over here and we go back exactly to the shrine. This is kind of like a massive improvement over the normal farming methods because you can more or less get a few levels every 10 minutes or so. Also insisted on showing you what my level is because I'm quite high level for this area. I'm level 25 and I can go up to level 30 over here. And this will kind of give you all of the boost you need to kind of finish the game. Let me show you another alternative pathing to this method if you don't want to fight the stupid skeletons. Just imagine we killed him, and instead of jumping off the cliff over there, you can jump over the bridge over here. And there's another snake warrior over here. Yeah, so the faster this thing loads, the more damage you'll deal and the faster you'll deal with the snakes. Oh, okay. This works as well. So I should have hit both of them with that attack. And now just keep your combo points. Don't use the charge attack again because you want to do the combos. You can light combo them to death very easy. There are no other enemies nearby. Now this is the same area as I showed you when I jumped over the railing, except over here you kind of start more or less from the same area. So if you don't want to do all of the skeleton stuff, just draw the attention of that one over there, that warrior, and then the second warrior. And just do light attacks until you feel like you're ready to go to the next shape. That's annoying. You just do heavy attacks and then a few light attacks. See? And now start doing the light combos. Oh, I'm almost dead. That's rude. And if there are any snakes left, just kill them normally with light attacks. Just press left click because you will do a massive amount of damage with that combo. Come on, wake up, let me show you. Oh yeah. Rinse and repeat. So that was a lot of experience we just got by just using this simple trick. So you can either kill the skeleton snakes as well, or just go for the 4 snake warriors that will be there. It's a little bit easier to just kill the skeletons as well, because you'll not waste so much time traveling. As you can see, this is quite a lengthy animation. So yeah. Also keep in mind that you can actually level up the spirit skill. Self-advance, cultivate spirits. Yeah, they will use some of the rare resources like the tadpoles and some of the other stuff, but they will increase their usage. I mean, I think this will give you more damage overall and a knockback effect, which will be amazing, because after you do this, if you knock back an enemy, you can combo them again with a heavy attack or a light attack. It's also a lot of good money. Basically, you'll have enough money to craft all of the armors and buy everything from the stores. That's it. See you next time. Bye bye.